So in this video today, we are going to be talking about the M1 Finance pies, explaining what is a pie, how does this all fit in together, and I'm going to show you guys what my M1 Finance pie looks like over in my investing account. Now before we get into the video, I just wanted to mention real quick, if you guys are looking to learn more about M1 Finance and you have questions like how do you open up an account with them, what's that process look like, how do you build a portfolio, what are the investment options, I was getting so many questions from people, I decided to put together a completely free 30-minute video tutorial showing you step-by-step how to use M1 Finance for beginners. It's completely free, and that's going to be linked up down in the description below if you guys want to check that out and learn all of the basics of M1 Finance as a complete beginner. But that being said, now what we're going to do is I'm going to open up my account here, and we're going to talk about the M1 Finance pies. There's both custom pies and expert pies, and hopefully that will give you a better idea of what your investment options are with M1 Finance. Okay, so here we are inside my M1 Finance account. This is just a small $100 portfolio that I use for demonstration purposes. And what you are looking at here is my M1 Finance pie. So the pie in M1 Finance is essentially the portfolio, and the pie is going to add up to 100% total. And so in that sense, you can have many different investments making up that 100% of your portfolio. So with M1 Finance, you can invest in stocks as well as ETFs in a custom pie just like this, where you choose exactly how much money you want to have or exactly what percentage of the money goes into each one of these particular investments. And so in that way, you can actually have up to 100 different things in each portfolio if you want to. I don't know why you would, but you do have that ability. So the exact pie that I built here looks like this. I wanted to have 50% of my money going into the Vanguard S&P 500 Index Fund, VOO. I wanted to have 30% of my money going into Amazon stock. And then I also wanted to have 10% going into Apple, as you can see here. And I also wanted to have 10% going into Microsoft stock. Now, I've actually done extremely well with this portfolio, which is kind of funny. I invested back in February with $100. I'm actually up about 40% in Microsoft, over 45% in Apple. I'm up 7.3% in Amazon and 13.5% overall in that Vanguard 500 ETF. But this is the pie right here. This is a custom pie that I've built. If you wanted to, you could have 10, 20, 50 different things in this pie, or you could even be simpler and do a 50-50 split. So the pie is this right here. It's what percentage of your money is going to go into each of these particular investments. And then as you add more money to this account, it's going to spread that money across these investments based on that target allocation that you set. So that is the custom pie option that you have with M1 Finance. And you can also build multiple different pies. I want to show you guys one that I just built for an example here in a previous video. So just to show you guys, you can build multiple different pies within M1 Finance. This is one I just built for another video called Demo Portfolio. And this is basically 35% in Procter & Gamble, 30% in the Vanguard 500 fund, 20% in 3M, and 15% in Tesla. And as you're building that portfolio, you can simply change what percentage of your money you want to have in each of these things. So let's say I change my mind here and I want to put 25% of my money in Tesla, I want to put 15% in 3M, and I want to put 25% in Vanguard. All I do is change those percentages, and then as I add more money to this portfolio, it's going to be spread across these four investments in those percentages. And then if I want to add additional investments to this portfolio, all I would do is hit that plus sign, and then I can select stocks here, I can search for stocks, or I can browse different ETFs that are available. So that is how you basically build a custom pie within M1 Finance. Now I want to go ahead and show you guys what the expert pies look like and how those differ. So not only does M1 Finance offer these custom pies that you can build from scratch, they also offer over 30 different expert pies, which, as the name suggests, are built by different financial experts. They have many different categories here. They have general investing, which is basically anywhere from ultra conservative to ultra aggressive portfolios, and you can actually click on each one of these, get an idea of the returns from these portfolios, what is held within them, and if you look at the targets here, it shows you exactly what ETFs you are investing in. It's typically iShares or Vanguard ETFs, as those are very low fee index funds. So you have an array of different expert portfolios here, or pies, you can invest in. You also have target date retirement funds, which are great for the Roth IRA, which is also offered by M1 Finance. You have different categories like responsible investing, income earners. A cool category is hedge fund followers. So if you want to invest in the same stocks and funds as the hedge funds, you can do that here by selecting these different funds like Pershing Square or ICANN Capital. And then they also offer just basic stock and bond allocations. So if you just wanted to do, like, let's say 30% stocks, 70% bonds, you can select that right here and have that basic allocation of just stocks and bonds. And then there's a couple of other strategies in here as well. They even have a cannabis pie if you want to be involved in the cannabis market. So that's basically how it works. You can build your own custom pie from scratch, just like you saw me do. Or you simply select one of these expert pies that have been pre-built, and you can invest in those commission-free and fee-free. And then that's basically it. That is how the pies work. And if you want to do a blend of both, you can invest in 2 different pies and then track your performance. So you could do your own portfolio, a custom pie that you build, and then at the same time, invest money into an expert pie, and you can see, hey, are you beating that pie or are you falling under it? And kind of track your performance that way. So there's a lot of different options there available to you. But anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. Those are M1 Finance pies in a nutshell. If you guys do want to learn more about this app and the basics of using it, again, that 30-minute training is linked up down in the description below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.